between the Oakland Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll drop to throw. And finding Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Escaping the press, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw here. Spinning away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Room here to run. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his... And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Let's go! 3-19!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big... He's got him in! Complete! Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Barkevius Mingo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go. 319, 319.
They'll set up a throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Leopard, leopard.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And some room to work. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Gun. Detroit. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to power through. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He's going to get it running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to